There's someone who will help you with this task, and that person is in prison. His name is Leto. They take Daniel and put him in the car they transport him in. Leto is in another prison, and he pretends in front of him that he is a new inmate, but he is disguised as another prisoner, and he was disguised under the name of John Toman. The officer hits him, and he goes up with two other men, who recognize Leto, and he talks to him saying, "You are a blessing to my entire family." And then Toman opens the rear door of the car, and takes control of the vehicle. So the one who comes sits next to him, but Leto was smart, and realized that Toman is an officer in disguise. So he ties one of his hands to the car. While they drive, the brakes of the car fail, so they couldn't control it, and crashed into another car. He knows Toman is tied to the car or gets out and runs away, but Daniel opens the restraints and either jumps in or engages in a fight with the gang members. At that moment, Taha was watching from afar and saw how he treated his sister and humiliated her insidiously. He approached and tied it up, or the villain asked him, "How did you recognize me?" "I am an officer," and he responds, "I recognized you because of your personality and your fighting style." Then he told him, "There's a bomb in the car that Taha stole, and if we don't stop it within 2 hours, it will explode, and you have to. It helps me so that I can also help you, and save your sister Lulu, so let's agree." And they make a plan together, and they descend to execute the plan, but Keto is apprehended and taken to Taha, who says that there is a bomb in the car that will explode in 2 hours. But Taha doesn't care about what they say, and tells them that he wants it to explode because of the rivalry between him and the other gangs, because that Danny is presenting. Al-Tahir tells him that he will buy the bomb from him, so there will be no increase. Between Daniel and them, the auction reaches 20,000 euros, or Daniel. Daniel didn't have that amount, so Al-Tahir tells him he will transfer the money to him. Then he contacts the police station, and asks the officer to transfer the money, so he can give it to Al-Tahir and buy the bomb. But the officer tells him that the amount is too large, and we'll see later. And it's linked to a bomb, or Daniel was pretending to be Taha and telling him, "The money has been transferred to your account." So Taha is asking the men to call the bank to confirm what he said, but no one was answering, so he tells them, "Wait half an hour, and they will get back to you." Or then Daniel says, "Talk to the guards and let's arrange to meet Taha." And he really convinces the guards, and they take her to Taha, but in the same way Daniel does. They attack the guards, take their weapons, and kill them, or after that, they enter a tunnel, and the news of their escape reaches Taha, who shouts for his accountant and asks him if the money has arrived or not. The accountant regrets to inform him that his bank account, or all the banks, have been robbed. At this point, Taha's men, upon hearing this news, abandon him and tell him, "We no longer want to continue with you because you are bankrupt and will not be able to pay. Our salaries are tight." He tried to kill them, but his backup was finished, so he asks Keto to give him his gun, but Keto doesn't care about him. Suddenly, the gang members raise their weapons at Taha and kill him, and this is the moment Daniel emerges from the tunnel into the street where a shootout occurs. Daniel and Leto face off against the gang members, but Daniel and Leto were able to. They are escaping from them and going to the agreed place, or, as we said, they find themselves surrounded by gang members, so that the new leader of this gang, considering he has money, would definitely tell them, "I am willing to let you stop the bomb before it explodes," but his condition is that they go up to the surface and meet a very big man, or indeed, they agree, so they don't go up, and Daniel wants. He mocks the man, but this man hits Daniel. Olet was smarter than Daniel, but he managed to control the man, and Daniel quickly struck him with a rock on his head and killed him. They crossed over this huge man to go to the place Lola wanted, where she wanted to end her life because she was tired of this place where she was stuck day and night, but Leto saves her. At the last moment, Dan calls the main intelligence center and tells them that the bomb has only a few minutes left and will explode, and he requests that they send him the code to deactivate the bomb quickly, so they tell him the password is the name of Area 13. Then Daniel says, "Let's move the bomb before the code comes in case it's wrong and it explodes, so no one gets hurt." But Daniel disagrees with this idea. They were fighting among themselves, or one hit the other because they disagreed. You had suspicions about the government, that they did this to create an explosion. This bomb, as for Daniel, he had decided to disable the code, to save people according to the police, while they kept fighting. Until time ran out and the seconds counted down and the bomb here didn't explode, so they realized there was no timer on the bomb, and this was a guess from the police, and the code that the officer gave them was incorrect, so they launched the rocket. And they go down, okay, his men clear the road for them and let them pass. From there they reach the police station and get into a fight with the officer, and they tell him that you gave us the wrong code so we could not enter it.